Grew up there in New York, went to school there, went to high school, college. I'm a New Yorker, right? You can tell from my accent, right? Started there, and then I really got into law enforcement at 21 years old.
Why did you become a police officer? What made you do that?
This is gonna sound horrible, but because of my mom.
Okay.
My mom is my role model.
Okay.
There was a time in my life where I was not very focused. I wanted to do other things, and she kind of saw my life was heading in the direction she didn't want it to go into. So she sat down with me. She said, "Look, I love you. We need to find you a career." And this was at the time frame that it was a couple of years after 9/11.
Okay.
So what happened was that the New York City Police Department was refilling.
Okay.
Right, they were backfilling their ranks because we lost a lot of police officers to 9/11 related diseases and retirements.
Right.
And as a result of that, there was a large openings in the department. So she said, "Look, give it 6 months." I didn't want to be a cop. She said, "Give it 6 months, and we'll make the deal. If in 6 months it doesn't work for you, we'll find you something else."
Okay.
And I fell in love with it because I get to solve problems. I had a short stint with the New York City Housing Authority in the New York City. And my job was emergency services. So I was 19, 18, and I was basically answering your problems when the regular shift was out. So if you had a flood at 2 a.m, I was 18 years old and I had to sit there and help out to fill out the flood. But it was such a virtuous job that I fell in love with that aspect to it, where my job was to solve your problems and to help people at any time of the day. And so I always had that in the back of my head, like, this is the type of way I want to live my life and the job that I want to follow through.
Right.
So
Service, like a
service.
Yeah.
My entire family. My mother was former deputy mayor in New York. My father was a public school teacher. He was a Vietnam veteran. He became an assistant principal, jazz musician. So it was a lot of like service and creativity growing up. I used to wake up. My father's used to play Latin jazz concerts every day in my house, right? So creativity and civil service and technology has all kind of been in my life.
Oh, that's awesome.